Hello again, everybody. I'm Paul the Nitro Scivers. Welcome to this special year-end edition of the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report. We got a loaded show today. We got news from the ECWA, Dynamite Championship Wrestling, a big change at 302 Pro Wrestling. We'll look back at Rampage Pro Wrestling's event at the Agricultural Hall back on December 9th. Plus, information about the UWA and they're back in January. I'll talk more about that. Plus, our top 10 of 2016, the answers to our trivia time questions from the Nitro Corner back in December, and a winner in that as well. Plus, I will name my Delaware Pro Wrestling Report Wrestler of the Year. So sit back and relax, and let's get started. We'll start off with the ECWA. They had their Toys for Tots event back on December 3rd of this year. Let's run down the results. In the main event, Azrael defeated Sean Carr by countout to keep the ECWA title. In the tag team title match, Pan Corp Agency defeated the Extreme Rednecks. Deonna Purrazzo defeated Karen Q to keep the ECWA Women's title. The Zombie King defeated Craven Varro, Colossal Mike Law, and Johnny Galindo in a number one contenders fatal four-way match for the Mid-Atlantic title. That means Zombie King is the number one contender for the Mid-Atlantic title. Breaker Morant defeated Howie Temperche. Mr. Ooh La La defeated Dave Reed. And that's the result from the Toys for Tots event on December 3rd. Now, the first event of 2017 for the ECWA will occur in Woodbury, New Jersey, of course, at the Community Center on January 21st. The main event will be a six-man inter-promotional match as Combat Zone Wrestling Team CCW will send Chainsaw Joe Gacy, Frankie Picard, and Josh Adams to battle Team ECWA, the team of Mike Tartaglia, and the Classics. Plus, Karen Q will battle Tasha Steeles in a woman's bout, and Team PCA will be in a six-man tag against Breaker Morant and the Extreme Rednecks. That's January 21st in Woodbury, New Jersey. Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, the next ECWA event. And that's your ECWA report for this month. Moving on to Dynamite Championship Wrestling. They also had their titles, ladders, and Toys for Tots event in Milford, Delaware on December 10th. The results are as follows. Raymond Dogger defeated the Heart Killer Chris Wilde to earn the final spot in the ladder match later on in the show. The Classics defeated Swayze and Kid America to keep their DCW tag team titles. The Maple Leaf Machine, KO Store, defeated Killian McMurphy to retain his No Limits title. Mr. Ooh La La ended up winning the six-man ladder match to earn himself a DCW title match contract. Congratulations to Mr. Ooh La La. And that can be cashed in at any time within the one calendar year. Breaker Morant defeated Damian Adams to keep his DCW heavyweight title. And then many people are calling it the match of the year in the women's division here in Delaware, and I kind of agree with that. KC Carlisle defeated Deonna Purrazzo to win the women's championship. Congratulations to KC Carlisle, who, by the way, I believe is still undefeated here in the state of Delaware for the past 2.5 years. Congratulations to KC on that. Corey Castle defeated JJ Cruz in a ladder match. Because of that, JJ no longer has a job as the athletic commissioner. And that was the ladders, titles, and Toys for Tots event from this past month. Now, the next event for DCW is the Rumble for Glory. It will happen on January 14th at the Milford Community Center in Milford, Delaware. The main event, of course, the 20-man Rumble for Glory Battle Royal. The winner will get a title match at Guts and Glory 14. Plus, the DCW title will be on the line. Breaker Morant will battle Ricky Martinez. The Heart Killer Chris Wilde will battle Raymond Dogger in a rematch. The winner of the bout will get the number 20 spot in the Rumble. The loser of the bout will get the number 1 spot in the Rumble match. And then, no limit title match. Phoenix Fury will challenge the champion, the Maple Leaf Machine, KO Storm. And that's your DCW report for this month. Moving on, of course, in case you missed it, the Rampage Pro Wrestling had their event December 9th. I did do a special report on that, but for those of you who missed it, let me run down the results from the Rampage Pro Wrestling Winter War event that happened December 9th at the Agricultural Museum in Dover, Delaware. It was completely sold out. First bout, Dangerous Danny Horn defeated Lee Brando and Holiday in a triple threat match. Crazy Shay battled the Adam Armstrong, Baltimore Blonde member Adam Armstrong, to a no contest in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That turned out to be a 6-man tag. After that, as the Baltimore Blonde, Adam Armstrong, and the Fabulous Studs defeated the Gun Show and Super Crazy Crazy Shay. Sorry about that, Shay. It's the first time Shay got back into the ring in the state of Delaware since he got injured a few months ago. Brutal Bob Evans and Tough Tim Hughes defeated Omen, Rockshaw, and the Green Machine, Michael Orlando. Then, Drew Bronson, Alistair Conrad, and Johnny Cross lost to the Riot City's Most Wanted. Then, the Open Challenge Championship, PJ Parker defeated the Funky White Boy to win the title, and then got attacked by the bearded villain himself, Johnny Malloy, and then a challenge was made and accepted as the bearded villain, Johnny Malloy, defeated P.J. Parker in 43 seconds to become the new Open Challenge champion. And then South Philly's Finest, 410 Massive, beat South Philly's Finest and made a challenge to Ryan Vox and Ian Cross at the next Rampage show. And then the RPW Heavyweight title on the line, Muddy Waters defeated Sinister X and Jimmy Jack Cash to win the title. And then the main event, the winner getting control of Rampage Pro Wrestling, Grey Wolf, with Jay Cortez at ringside, defeated Kindred with Stevie Ray Styles at ringside. Now, as of this time, there has been no information yet about the next Rampage Pro Wrestling card, but when I get that information, you will know right here on the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report. And that's your Rampage Pro Wrestling Report for this month. Now, some big news out of 302 Pro Wrestling. Their December card, I believe, was canceled. Kevin Brittingham parts ways with 302. He no longer works there. We wish him the best of luck. New management has taken over and has vowed that they will do some more cards in northern Delaware, trying to expand its promotion outside the Delaware Auto Exchange. And the next show for them will be, will be on January 21st. Now go to facebook.com/302 Pro Wrestling to read the statement in full. We wish them the best of luck under new management. And that was your 302 Pro Wrestling Report for this month. Now, on to the UWA. They're back. Their first show will be January 21st of 2017 in Frankfort, Delaware at the Fire Company. Big announcement out of them. Former WWF Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion Tito Santana will be in action that night in Frankfurt. Also, Kendrick Kamari will be there. Brute Force will be there. Vinny DiMucci will be there. And all the other top stars of the UWA will be there on January 21st. And when I have the results, you'll get them right here on the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report. The date again, January 21st in Frankfort, Delaware. And that was your UWA report for this week. Now, it has come to the end of the year. Time now for me to name my Delaware Pro Wrestling Top 10 Moments of 2016. Ready? Let's begin. Number 10, UWA Boiling Point. Crazy Ivan becomes the new UWA Heavyweight Champion. That is number 10. Congratulations to Crazy Ivan for making that list. Number 9 from DCW, Chris Weil wins the DCW Honor Cup. And right now, he's trying to get himself involved in the Rumble for Glory event against Raymond Dogger. Number 8, Rampage Pro Wrestling. C.J. Parker becomes the first ever Open Challenge champion. Unfortunately for him, he lost that belt to the bearded villain, Johnny Malloy, later on that card. Number 7 comes from the ECWA. Sean Carr defeating Papadon for the ECWA title at Summer Splash 2. And number 6, also from the ECWA, Deonna Purrazzo winning the Super 8 Chick Fight back in October. It was her second time back-to-back Super 8 tournament wins. Congratulations, Deonna, on that. Number 5, Crazy Shay returning to the ring for the first time since his injury a few months ago. It was for Rampage Pro Wrestling back on December 9th. Number 4, Breaker Moran stuns the world by becoming the DCW Heavyweight Champion back on September the 10th. Number 3, the debut of Rampage Pro Wrestling in Dover at the YMCA, completely sold out. Since then, they had another card, of course, sold out as well at the Agricultural Museum. Rampage Pro Wrestling, led by Jay Cortez, certainly getting off on the right foot in 2016 and going into 2017 as well. Number 2, Muddy Waters wins the Rampage Pro Wrestling title back at Winter War. He had to do it in a triple threat match against Jimmy Jack Cash and Sinister X. And now, the number 1 moment of the year, 302 Pro and DCW's unified card at Dover Air Force Base back on September 24th. What an honor for those two promotions to join together, giving back to our troops that help serve our country. So that, to me, is my number 1 moment of 2016. Now, before I name the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report's Wrestler of the Year, it's time for answers to the Trivia Time questions that were posed back in December. And congratulations to Ryan Jester. Ryan, congratulations. You got both answers correct. As mentioned on the video, all you have to do is answer the questions in the comments section of my video. Let me repeat the questions and then give you the answers, if I may. Let's see here if it's on here. No, it's on the last one. Live television, folks. Okay, first question. What was the title of the first video game from WWE on Sega Genesis in 1992? The answer was Super WrestleMania. That's right, Super WrestleMania was the correct answer. Question number 2. True or false? The first time that pro wrestling came to Delaware was on September 15th, 1868 in Westerville, Delaware. The answer is true. Believe it or not, I had to look up that information, but it is true. Pro wrestling's first appearance in Delaware was back 3 years after Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. Unbelievable. So that's your Trivia Time answers. Again, congratulations to Ryan Jester for answering both those questions correctly. Trivia Time will return in January on the Nitro Corner. And now, the moment of truth. It is here. It is time to name the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report's Wrestler of the Year. And it was not an easy choice. Believe me, a lot of qualified people deserving of this award. Breaker Moran, Chris Wilde, Sinister X, Sinister X, Crazy Shay, Riot City's Most Wanted in there as well. But one guy stood out and overcame the odds to win a championship. So I am here to say that on behalf of the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report, the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report's 2016 Wrestler of the Year is the Rampage Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Muddy Waters. That's right, Muddy Waters. Congratulations on behalf of everyone here at the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report. And we wish you much success in 2017. Well, that's it for this edition of the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report. We will return for the first show of 2017 on January 28th, which will also feature a brand new feature on our show, the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report's Top 10. Until then, for everyone here, I am Paul the Nitro Skivers. Hope everyone has a great New Year's celebration, and I'll see you in 2017. So long, everybody.